This is the old Elk River Meats building. We'll give you a quick little tour and kind of show you around of what's going to happen. Now we've got all the lights on, so it's pretty straightforward, but once we get the lights and we smoke it up, we'll get the lights off and smoke it up, you'll see how hard this can be. So this is the front entrance where people used to come in and order their meat and get their orders. This is a very historical building. Elk River Meats is famous for their happy sticks. They've been around for a long time. This is a very old building, so it's going to be extremely interesting. So let's go ahead and get that tour. I see they got some of the smoke started already. These are the old coolers. So the firefighters are going to have to find their way in, and they're going to have to find this little entrance here to be able to get back behind these coolers, which will be a little bit of a challenge. We didn't put too much stuff in the way to make it too hard. We could have had some more obstacles. There's an old freezer room where they used to hang meat. I think a lot of the firefighters will get disoriented and get lost in there as well as they're trying to find their way around the coolers. We'll have to see what that challenge brings for them. As they come around the coolers, they'll have an option of either continuing around the coolers or they go straight. And again, if you can't see, it's hard to make that determination of where you're going. If they take a right, it'll be another obstacle. The other part of this is they're dragging a hose line, charged hose line that weighs about 75 pounds, and they're having to drag that with them around corners, pinch points. It makes it a lot harder too. Hopefully if they go straight, they'll come around back into where their old smoker room used to be. And this would be in the main building, main center of the building where the fire is simulating that we're at. So we do have a smoke machine. We've got a couple different smoke machines we'll use. I have a heat lamp going, so when it's all smoked up, they'll have an opportunity to pick up where that heat is coming from on their thermal imagers. So a good training opportunity for our firefighters to use the thermal imagers and use all the equipment that we've been very fortunate to get through fundraising and donations from the community. So we'll continue on back. The other scenarios that we'll be working on the back side is search and rescue. This is where it really can get dangerous and very confusing. So they'll have to come through the back door, and we'll just walk back there quick and I'll show you. We're going to have two searches, a right hand and a left hand search going. As they come through the back entrance, forcible entry, come through the back door, the two crews will split. Again, this will be all smoked up. And as they come back through here, if you're doing a right-handed search, you're going to end up going back into these rooms. Like I talked about, these buildings being very cavernous. You can get lost and confused pretty easy. There's a couple of rooms back in here, the old meat locker storage rooms. So they'll do a search and rescue through here and the other room over here. And we'll have a victim for them to find as well. Again, if you try to imagine with your eyes closed, not knowing what this layout is, and this is pretty empty. If there were shelvings and storage, you'd have all that to go around. There's potential for all that racking to fall on top of you. So it can be dangerous that way as well. Falling objects, hitting you in the head. Continuing on, if you were on the left-hand search, it'll bring you back into this room. So they'll have to find their way around this room as well, which will eventually bring them into this old cooler. Some of the old racking is still in here. All the must takes my breath away. This is interesting. So, excuse me. As they come through here, they're going to have to find their way back into these rooms where hopefully they don't get too disoriented, and they'll find our victim. And if they do get to this point, they'll only have about 10 to 15 minutes to operate on air. So at that point, they'll have to exit the building if they're short on air. But if they get to this point and they get to the victim and they can start to extricate the victim, we'll have them do that as well. So that's what we're doing today.